I speak for a lot of the original fans of Perfect Dark when I say
Good luck, Agent.
it is about damn time that Perfect Dark got an actual sequel. The original Perfect Dark was just so good. It did everything that GoldenEye did, but better in just about every single aspect. I know you normally have those people that are GoldenEye was the best shooter on the N64, and then you have the other crowd, which honestly and unfortunately in my case is the minority group, which is Perfect Dark was the best shooter on the N64. It wasn't just the best shooter on the N64 for me personally. It's one of my top 10 games of all time, probably even top 5. It took the GoldenEye formula and just made it better. More guns to do cool shit, more cool gadgets, more diversity in levels. We had Elvis and Dino Aliens. I mean, what more could we ask for? Well, like I mentioned earlier, an actual sequel. Perfect Dark Zero, I mean, they tried, but it failed to capture the spirit of the original. It was a launch title for the Xbox 360 that felt like a launch title. It was an overall forgettable experience. Honestly, the only thing I remember is young Joanna Dark and her occasional cheesy lines.
Hey, what's life without a little excitement?
Fortunately, it looks like a lot of these problems are fixed in the upcoming Perfect Dark. Joanna is no longer a teeny bopper, thank God. We got some new cool gadgets, and it looks like Joanna has been training in some hardcore parkour. The movement is clearly drawing influence from Mirror's Edge, a unique and honestly fantastic game released well over a decade ago. Except now, the parkour is not the only aspect of this game. Now, I know what some people are probably thinking, oh, but Dying Light did parkour and shooting as well. And yeah, Dying Light did do both of those things. Dying Light was also a great zombies game. Dying Light also had a cool crafting system. My point here is Dying Light was a very different game than this. I'm very surprised that this new Perfect Dark is not getting more attention. There's a few more downvotes in the gameplay trailer than I would have expected. Not a lot by any means, but definitely more than you would see on most other big release gameplay trailers. I was gushing when I saw this trailer. I've only truly gushed at a couple of gameplay trailers in the last decade. Breath of the Wild and Cyberpunk 2077 to be exact. I mean, look at this. How can somebody look at that and not think, holy crap, that looks fucking awesome? You literally take down a guy and then shoot another enemy before finishing off the guy that's on the ground. That just looks and would feel badass to do. It's definitely something new and unique that we have never seen before, to my knowledge at least. The other interesting thing that I noticed was in the HUD. You have your standard ammo in your clip and ammo that you have in reserve, as well as your health and current mission objectives. But on the top right, we see 2X with 2 guns, a bullet, some arrows, and a tiptoeing person. You see one or more of them fill up every time that you fulfill a certain action, but honestly, I can't really tell if you fill both of them up based on the trailer. They just kind of go up at certain times. Definitely need more clarity on this. The other thing I noticed is on the bottom left, we have a meter that has 4 bars and says 100, and then it says manipulation above it, along with a pawn, a microphone, and a person atom? Hard to tell exactly what that's for, but my guess is that it has something to do with having multiple ways to take on each mission, a la a Deus Ex. You can go in guns blazing, you can be stealthy, you can be a crafty hacker, or any combination of the 3. And with Deus Ex unfortunately being banished to the Shadow Realm, hopefully not permanently,
I never asked for this.
I think this Perfect Dark would do a great job of filling that void. That remains to be seen though. I mean, for all we know, the game could suck. But I'm not about to keep talking about that because there's this thing called manifestation, and I am not about to do that right now. There's definitely been an aesthetic change, and I'm honestly all for it. There's definitely a lot more biology than there was in the original game. The original game was very industrial, very mechanical. It felt very futuristic. I mean, it had to. It took place in the far-off year of 2023. You can tell by the last bit of the trailer, this added emphasis on biology in the world plays a notable and or significant part in the story. Also, why the hell is Carrington the bad guy here?
Stop Carrington's attack at all costs.
For anyone that played the original, Joanna worked for the Carrington Institute. This be set in a time frame in which truth about Data Dine's intentions were not known yet, and the Carrington Institute was seen as an enemy by all. There's definitely a lot to unpack here, but there's not enough information for me to truly theory craft. All I know is this game looks awesome, and I want it to so badly be good. It's not every day that I see a game trailer and think to myself, okay, well, that is going to be a day one purchase. And and this is absolutely going to be one of them. I truly hope it succeeds. Fans of the old game know how great this franchise can be if it is done right, and hopefully the game is great so that new fans can see what old fans already know. Joanna Dark is a fucking badass, and the laptop gun may be one of the greatest guns ever made in any video game. But I'm just ranting at this point. Anyways, what do you guys think about the game? Are you excited? Are you disappointed? Let us know in the comments down below, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content similar to this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.